Hi everyone, welcome to our lesson 23. My name is Professor Robert. In today's lesson, we'll learn about polynomials. Polynomials. And how to add and subtract them. So we'll do addition and also do subtraction. Subtraction. Now, polynomials can be in several forms, but we will only deal with three of them. One will deal with what we call monomial, and then we'll deal with what we call binomial, and then we will deal with trinomial. You can guess that this one refers to 1, bi refers to 2, and tri or tree refers to 3. So let's begin with a monomial. A monomial is a real number or the product of a real number and one or more variables. For example, a monomial can be 3, say, y. So it's a product of a real number and one or more variables, and y is a variable. So we can have another example of a monomial as say 3ab squared. It can even get more fancier, like minus 5 ABC, maybe squared, and this one is to the power 3. So a monomial has only one term. 3y is one term. 3 times a times b squared is another one term. And then all this is one term. So that qualifies as a monomial. Now, when it comes to a binomial, it has two terms, and those terms could be either added or subtracted. For example, we could have something like 2a plus 3b. These are two terms, but they're being added together. This qualifies as a binomial. Or it could even be, you can have another example here, or it could even be minus, say, 2x cubed minus 4y squared. Those are two terms, that one and then that one. So that qualifies as a binomial. Now, how about a trinomial? Now, a trinomial looks something like this. Say x squared plus 7x, say minus 4. So it has got three terms. It has got three terms. Yep. Now, for a polynomial, the degree it has is the term in the polynomial with the highest degree. For example, the degree of this monomial, say 3y, is 1 because the power of y is 1. Now, where you have two variables, like 3 multiplied by a multiplied by b squared, b becomes the degree of this monomial. So we take the variable with the highest degree, and that determines the degree of that polynomial. So in this case, the degree of this polynomial is 3. And the same applies to the binomials. So here, this binomial here, minus 2x cubed minus 4y squared, its degree is 3. So we take the degree value of x because it's the biggest, and so on and so forth, even in the trinomial. So here, the degree of this trinomial is 2. All right. Now I guess it's time for us now to get into the details regarding our two subjects for today. That's addition and subtraction of polynomials. So the question is, let's suppose you are given task of, I want to choose a good example that has many terms so that it can really, kind of explain to us exactly what we need to do in terms of adding polynomials. So let's suppose we're given two trinomials or trinomials. So one is 3x cubed y and say plus 5x squared and then minus 2y. And you're supposed to subtract the second trinomial, which is 2x squared, 2x cubed, 2x cubed, y, minus 5x squared, plus 3x. So, if you're asked to, well, it's addition, not subtraction. If you're asked to add this trinomial to this trinomial, what you have to do is to look for what we call similar terms, terms that look the same in terms of the nomenclature and also in terms of the power. So this term 3x cubed y is similar to this term 2x cubed y. And the first real number on each of these terms is called a coefficient. So this could be looked at as 3x cubed y. And here we have only two of them. We have only 2x squared y. So when you add 3x cubed y to 2x cubed y, we get a total of 5x cubed y. So we just have to add the coefficients. Then we look for the next term, which is 5x squared. And here we have it as minus 5x squared. So we have 5x squared minus 5x squared gives us 0. So everything just disappears. And then next we have minus 2y plus 3x. These are different terms, so we just write them down. Minus 2y and plus 3x. So that becomes our final answer. All right. Now let's try another example that involves subtraction. Again, I'll choose, a binomial, and then I'll subtract a trinomial. So this example number 1. Now let's look at example number 2. We have 2x squared plus 3y squared. And we are supposed to subtract x squared minus 2y squared plus 7. Again, we look for what we call like terms. So in this case, we look for terms that are similar to 2x squared. So these two are similar. So we have 2x squared minus 1x squared. This one will leave us with x squared. Then we look for any term with y squared. So we have here 3y squared, and here we have minus 2y squareds. So this is 3y squared minus 2y squared. Minus becomes positive. So this gives us a total of 5y squared. And finally, we have a 7 here. And we just have to say minus 7. Minus 7. And so this gives us our final answer. So key to dealing with polynomials, addition or subtraction, is choosing similar terms, and we use the coefficients really, using ordinary addition and subtraction to determine the addition or subtraction of two or more given polynomials. If this lesson helped you, don't forget to like, share with anyone you see and you think needs it, and subscribe for more algebra made simple. See you in the next lesson, and bye for now.